How does a rotary plane engine work? Wankel, radial, turbofan, jet piston, V. There are so many different types of engines out there that it can be hard to keep track of them all. But in this video, we're going to focus on one type in particular, the rotary plane engine. Now, rotary engines aren't super common, but they do have some pretty big advantages over other engines, especially when it comes to aircraft. So let's take a look at how they work and why they're so useful. First off, the most recognizable difference between a rotary engine and, say, a piston engine is, of course, the shape. Rotary engines are round. Well, mostly round, while piston engines are more like a box, with a crankshaft sticking out of one side. That round shape comes with a bunch of advantages, though, especially for aircraft. For example, because the engine is a circle, the parts can be manufactured very precisely, which means less vibration. Less vibration means more efficiency and more power output. Also, since the engine has no crankshaft, there's nothing that protrudes from the engine block that could get caught on something, which is great for an aircraft engine. If something were to get caught on a crankshaft, it could be enough to cause catastrophic damage. But if something were to get caught on a rotary engine, it would simply bounce off. But perhaps the greatest advantage of the rotary engine is its power-to-weight ratio. Rotary engines are incredibly light for the amount of power that they produce. This is especially true of the Wankel rotary engine, which is the most common type of rotary engine. It's used in cars, motorcycles, even helicopters. The reason for this incredible power-to-weight ratio is because the Wankel engine does unuse a crankshaft or a camshaft, which are major components of a piston engine. Without these parts, the engine can be much simpler and much lighter. So now you know why rotary engines are so desirable, but how do they work? Well, the way a Wankel engine works is by using an oval-shaped housing and a triangular-shaped rotor. As the rotor spins around inside the housing, it creates compression waves that move through the housing like a wave moving through a crowd at a football game. These compressions ignite the fuel and air mixture and expand, pushing the rotor further. Then, as the rotor continues to spin, the housing expands, pushing the rotor back out until it reaches its original position and the cycle begins again. So there you go. That's how a rotary plane engine works and why they're so useful. If you liked this video, check out the next one for more on Wankel engines. And thanks for watching.